Hello, hello. Welcome to this week's Craftroom time. What have I prepared today? You might think these things, among other things, of course, but these will be the things that I will focus on today. Creating myself an October journal because, that's the thing that I need. We created this one last month. Haven't really done each page yet. Written a lot though, so yep, I needed that one. This will be a little thicker with some spaces to put things in, and I'm using Cara Brennan Creations and Dear Julie's digital papers and ephemera pieces in here for the month of October. Hello, Beth and Janet. Welcome, welcome. So this will be my little October journal for this month. Totally blank in a couple of beautiful pages. But other than that, nothing. We will fill it up though. Hello, Gail. These are small little ephemera pieces. A couple of, this background piece here, scrapbook paper will be the front cover of it. I usually do the covers, really quick and easy with some 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper. So that's what we are going to use. And I thought, what about using this green on the inside? And that means we are going to have that one on the outside because I felt, that was a little bit too boring. I don't know. Something needs to happen. Oh, Janet just posted a video. Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't see the actual video. I need to do that. I do need to follow that because that's going to be fun. This, I have this piece of, I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a curtain type thing, polyester. Yeah, it's from like a curtain catalog. I thought that we could do something with it. Either have it like this on the journal or, just create something fun on here, or at least start doing that today. So let's look into creating the cover here. And quick and easy as we can do it, I will just put a little bit of some small little markings because I want to make it easy for me. Nothing fancy, as I usually say. Pockets. And then we have the journal. I know that the size of this one is a little bit smaller this month. So let's see, is it half an inch? I think it's half an inch. Yeah, I will go half an inch smaller on the whip. Hello, Donna. Hello, Margaret. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Am I going to create this without... Oh, I needed this one now. One of those things. Half an inch. Let's think a little bit extra here with the inches and things because here in Sweden we're not really using inches that much, or no, not really at all. Going like this. I'm just going to use my scissors. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Donna. This is the beginning of something that I create each month, my monthly journal. And I just realized I was about to create one this weekend, and then like, no, I can't do that because I want you to be a part of this too. So it's a smaller one this month. Probably will sew something on there, and which means, let me think, do a little extra thinking. Do I want to sew it in, or do I want to sew on the edges? Let's see. I just realized I have so many things, this might be nice to use. So many scrap things that I want to use. Something like that on the edge, maybe. On at least a couple of, or dye. Wouldn't that be fun to dye in? I need to just think about it a little bit. I know one thing though. Let's take this, create a little thumb hole for the pocket, and do the same thing on the other side. For those of you who know my process in making these, know that I always have a tag in the front, creating kind of goals for the month, and then I put a tag in the back for just writing down a little bit about the month and some future things I want to do, or things like that. So quick and easy it is. Glue. I was actually thought about sewing this one, and it might be in the end. Never know. Just sewing. I was all into sewing. I don't know. Are you like that sometimes? Actually, hand, like a little bit of slow stitching type process on the cover was my first thought when I went into the room today. No worries, Donna. That happens. So we have the little journal. Usually I take 8 pages, because 8 pages creates, a page for each day of the month. In this one, I think I've put 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pages, which creates a little extra space and some flips and things. Oh, you journal all the time. For this specific one, I use the digital, but you can really take whatever you like. I don't know, Janet, if you have seen, for those of you who are new here, I do have my, let's see if I find it. This one, sorry for the glare there a little bit. I didn't do anything for the cover. This is done November last year. This is literally scrap bits and junk mail. Nothing that you can't find like at home. So took leaves, laminated it to have like bookmarks throughout, envelopes that I wrote, and junk mail, created pockets. This is a toilet paper roll tag, just a little thing there. So this is created from everything you get in the mail. and of course like decorated however you like. So if you like to do a journal, just start making one. I have on my channel, it's a series, like a playlist. This is I think it's like a backside of a notebook or something that I create, just so created an envelope. This is actually, is it toilet paper? Now I'm thinking about it. I think it was. Just decorated it a little bit. Put some color on there. It's acrylic paint, sewed. Just had it like a little bit of a decoration. So, yep. Pure junk mail things in here. Covered, create magazine, put whatever magazines you have. Even like grocery store type things too. So you can definitely create something fun. But for this month, I'm going with this, a digital. And to be totally honest, it's, it could definitely be a little bit challenging to create something from, pure junk mail, but it is way more fun in a way. So this will be a thing though. I do know, and I think it's not just me that have these things. You collect all kinds of things throughout and save them because, you'll never know. It might be used. It might be. So I have saved these because I found this one. This is a digital from was it Recreations by Brooke? She has digital, these monthly kits on Etsy. So that will go on here. And these to me will somehow represent October. I just like this, the coziness of having a dog, relaxing. This will represent Teddy. My Teddy is a black lab, but I don't really mind. I just felt I needed to have it because I've saved this picture for so long. So are we going this way or that way? I felt like, I don't know, this might be the way to go for this month. And then, of course, we don't celebrate Halloween, or here in Sweden isn't big. But we as a family don't celebrate it. So I don't know if I will go, totally pumpkin or anything, but maybe put some things in there, tags or whatever. And then let's see, are we going maybe to lift that one a little bit? Just like that. I think I'm going to tear the edges. Hello, Dana. Welcome. I can only imagine the coziness. I remember my kids, especially one of the kids, laying like that with our dog. Unfortunately, I do have to make a little extra tear in there for this to be able to fit in. Having lunch. What are you eating, Beth? I've just had schnitzel. That was really, really good. That might be something. And then this. I will try to, let's see, I don't know if I will have it on the inside or the outside, but I will just tear around it. I just felt that the yellow color was a nice color to use. Let's see, maybe put it on the inside. Yeah, I think we will do that. And do we want to have these on the inside too? Let's see. Or like that, maybe. You never know with these creations. I often say that my creations aren't really finished. It's an ongoing process. I'll never know when the end result will be final. 90 carbs and low carb chicken noodle soup. Ooh, that's nice. A little bit more glue. A nude gnome. Oh, let's look into that later on for me though, because we have so much planned for today. I don't know if I have time. I think I will actually fussy cut this one a little bit more. To kind of feel if it fits more on the front cover page here, or if I want to put it in inside. Nice to know, Beth. Medical issues aren't really fun to play with, and it's always nice to know that everything is good. Let's see, a little bit up here. I can hear your scream, Rebecca. Beth. Let's see. So sometimes these journals are really big and sometimes they aren't. I was at the beginning of the year actually talking about my 2022 book, and that I wasn't really meant to create a monthly journal like this. But then I thought, along when June, July came, I'm like, oh, I miss my books. I miss them a lot. So I actually created a summer journal. And now to these journals. Because sometimes, I don't know, deep down, it's kind of nice to have a journal for each month. Oh, poor little thing. We don't want to cover his nose too much. So like I told you last week, these digitals that I'm using are Carabana Creations and Dear Julie. They have like a collab thing throughout the month. I'm not really participating in that, but I do like the the digitals, so I'm creating my own thing here. So last month, the cover was quick and easy like this. A little bit of, I don't know, future thinking, or even, thinking back on the summer, another type of just a regular magazine page. This will represent all the cats that we got, have 2 little kittens. And this one will be more relaxed. It's just something to add. Let's see. Do I want to have that one somewhere? I know that I will definitely try to do something today. I'm not sure if I will be able to, but I will try to see if I can get my kids to come with the little kittens. Let's see. Let's contact them. At least with one of them, I think, or I hope. Let's see. I'm just going to write. And they are so cute right now because, they are really in those totally. I think they are already. Do you have the little kitten?
Jag tror jag har dem. Förresten, tror du kan fixa dem? Den är klar nere.
I'm just going to talk to my son here a little bit. Kan du hämta kattungen, ena kattungen hit? Ja, en.
Det är Julias dragkedjan är gått sönder.
He will just get it in a couple of minutes and then you'll see the cuteness of them. So, let's see. I feel like, I don't know. Let's cut this out a little bit more and then we'll put it up here. Just, it's one of those. And then he came to me like, can you fix this? Let's see. Now he's coming with a cuteness. Here we have the little cutie. Hello. Hello. Oh, it's a little boy, this one. Oh, let's see. Hello. I don't know if we can see the face. Hello. Hello, everyone. Yeah, they are so cute. Oh, he's really interested in every little thing here. They are so tiny, but they are starting to, look into all the cuteness and everything in the world. Hello, little one. So they are coming up on 6 weeks now, starting to eat, a little bit, things like that. So it's, they are actually, we have 2, so the other one is a little bit more gray, but other than that, You know, they are playing along with, they have, you know, I don't even know. They're tiny, small little ones. Mm-hmm. Now you have to go back to your mama. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
So there we have the little one. They are exploring the world. Actually getting along with the dog. Just, you know, last week we had Teddy just have a tiny bit of, you know, smell on them because he realized there was something going on downstairs with the cats. Oh, you would cut. Yeah. He's really, really, really cute. Like a little bowl of, you know, cuteness. They are so cute. So let's look into this one. Do we wanna put it up here? I think we do. And now when they are, you know, they have just the other day tried a tiny bit of kitten food, like a puree type, more puree type food, actually more baby food. And they loved it. But they are just getting a tiny little amount to start with. And they are really cute. And Luna is actually getting along with them. And Teddy, you know, he knows there is something going on, and they have, you know, looked at each other and been in the same room and things like that. He doesn't really mind, but the kitten's like, you know, they're trying to make them big. Like, there is something special there with the big black lab. Soon they will get along. I know that, because when Luna came, he was just, who are you? Luna is the little kitten that we got this summer. And Teddy was like, what are you doing here? This is my home. And then they became best friends. So now Luna is more like a dog than a cat, actually. So for the October journal, I think I'm kind of done when it comes to, let's see, how many pages do we want this thing on? And I'm one of those, do I really want to sew live? Me and my machine isn't really friends. So let's see. It's a little bit of a struggle when it comes to what actually happened. Let's see, we will at least take the 1. I'm thinking 6 maybe. And I'm thinking, is this a good or a bad idea? But it's kind of nice to have some small little thing going on the edges of the pages. Let's see if we can cut this tape off, which makes it a little bit easier. So we will go definitely on 6 pages. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 4, 5, and then 6, and then, you know, plus something extra there because you'll never know. And I, you know, have a whole lot of this. And now I'm thinking, do I want to dye this somehow? And I'm actually going to try if, let's see, green. I have this ink spray dye. I wonder if this is, you know, it's just a matter of trying. Yellow. Are we going like, are we really going fall themed? Let's see, I do have a red one too, but I think, let's see, I will put a page underneath because you'll never know with these things. And then the whole table here will be all kinds of colors, and we don't really want that, do we? I'm thinking this is pure sunshine. Let's see if we like this. Oh, is it the other way around? No. I'm kind of thinking that we could use the paper too, actually. And now to the point where, do I like to do this with no gloves or anything on there? But look at the beautiful paper too. And for those of you that don't know, and of course you don't know because you haven't seen me, I have a white t-shirt on me today, or, you know, and then a little, I don't know, it might not be white at the end of this whole thing. Tie-dyed, or whatever you like to call it. See down here, we definitely need a little bit more of something going on. Yep, definitely a new tie-dye t-shirt. Let's see. I don't like that, actually. They have a thing on in springtime for the kids in school that they try all these different techniques. Among them is tie-dyeing clothes and things. So let's see. Have a smaller pot of it, and then I think, you know, a little bit more into green. And then, of course, what can we do with the background on this paper? Because that's always fun to think about, or save it for something else. Do a little bit extra with, let's look into this. This is fresh lime. If I'm not mistaken, this is a little bit of darker green, is it? Let's see if it works. No. Is it clogged up? Or are we going like this? I think it is clogged, but we will do it like this. Just, you know, tiny bit of things. And then I can take care of the little mess here with the clogged spray afterwards. Well, that's kind of nice. Just a tiny bit of green in there. And then let's take the other side of this. No, my mind is up on this. I'm thinking some sort of autumn type or even pumpkin type thing going with the paper, maybe. Might be a thing for tomorrow though, because I have to think a little bit and be inspired, of course. And I don't know if it was I think it was last week that I talked about the autumn trees that I'm going to do at work. We are actually collecting leaves and things for the kids. So tomorrow we are going for some autumn leaves, creating really, really fun pictures with the kids, with berries and all kinds of, you know, orange, red, green, yellow, brown, and all the autumn colors that we have here in Sweden right now. Let's see. Maybe we can pick up some green there. There, we definitely want more to be shown here. Any suggestions for the clock, Naslo? I don't know what's with these. Let's see. Oh, okay. Now it's kind of working. We'll have to figure it out later on, I think. I know when they are new, you are meant to store them lying down like this, because I've heard that that is better. Let's see. Oh, now it's all over the place. That will do anyway. So this will definitely have to dry before being used, but I'm thinking it will definitely be nice to have some autumn colored. Do we want to have going into the journal? It's more, you know, green and yellow and orange more than brown and red. So, it's a little bit of more muted, totally different type. Like, look at these. This is a page from Kara Brandon. This is a page from Dear Julie Julie. So you have, you know, these type. Yeah, that's going to be nice. And then, of course, I don't want to forget. We will put this one aside. Look at the beautiful paper it created. Definitely do something with that. maybe tomorrow on Frenzy on a Wednesday. We definitely need to put 2022 on here before I totally forget about it, because that's just me forgetting about those things. So I will just put it down, and then an orange pen. Oh, they haven't. You know, this year it really is a lot of leaves. They are actually turning brown as of right now, and that's quite early. Usually they are green almost till mid October, and then they suddenly, within a week or something, they turn into all the beautiful colors. But I love fall time. I love it. The coziness of fall, and then of course all the beautiful colors. So before forgetting, I will put this one down, and then it's kind of prepared to be used. Oh, let me think. First frost. It has actually been. Yeah, I think it was one last week. It was. Now when thinking about it, because I'm getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning each morning, and I think when I was out with the dog for his morning walk, closer to 6 o'clock, it was actually frosty. So yeah, it's beautiful outside this time of year. So here we have, with quick and simple little pieces of things that I had, magazine clippings that I just found beautiful. This is the front cover. Probably will add another something, maybe even now when looking into it. Let's see, am I going to use this on the edge? Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Yep, something like it. Or I will create more of those. And then, because of its being sewn on the edge, have a beautiful rest of your day, Gail. That's what I was about to say. So thank you for stopping by. It will be easier for me to put it in the sewing machine, just sew the edges there, so I won't sew it in. Usually with these journals, I use the 3-hole pamphlet stitch. One middle, one at the top, one at the bottom of it, looking like this. And most of you know it's the easiest one. In here you can see I haven't really finished the whole journal that in September yet. 3 holes, and then through the whole thing, decorate it. And this is actually my craft time for the day, or a couple of times a week or something. So each day I just take a couple of minutes creating something, which is more than enough for me at the moment, at least, because I'll have to take all the time that I have, that I can. So this one, for example, I think I created on the Wednesday that it actually was the 14th. Whatever I have on my table, or whatever I feel like when creating it. writing. In this month, it was actually a lot of writing compared to some months. Some months it's just, maybe one sentence or two, and a lot of art. More, it's because this wasn't this month. I felt like it wasn't really too artsy. Just a couple of tiny little things. So it depends on the mood. But this will definitely be October for now. And onto this. I've had this for, I think, was it Rebecca? Was it you that sent it? I don't remember. I think it was. But I felt I needed to have something. And then I saw a thing on, was it Facebook, I think? One of those like 5-minute craft type things. And I felt inspired to use up my small little bits and pieces, because that is kind of what I do all the time, even though I create more small bits and pieces as I go. Isn't that a thing? I have these at the beginning of this whole thing. I had half this bucket full with things. Now, it is a lot of things, small little bits and pieces. And I thought about just creating something swirly, somehow a little bit doodle inspired, you might say. So I was thinking about just actually folding a piece of something like that. Yep, let's do it. Let's not waste the time of thinking about what to do. Let's do it. So I'm definitely going to, I'm not really familiar with what these stitches are called. I know it's something special, doing something swirly like this. Somehow, something. And again, I do have in front of me this little thing. For those that don't know, I created this. This is an old sock. Some old socks, really, these and this. So I wanted to just use up all the bits. And see, am I going for something, thinking it really needle and thread it down properly? I'm not that type person, but it could be kind of nice to have a little bit of a thing. Let's see how I think about it a little bit. So I'm thinking about starting down here. Just have it kind of in a, this is a thought that just comes to mind as of right now when I'm doing it. Maybe a little swirl. Let's see, do I want to have a swirl down there? And then, of course, the folding thing here. And the curve. So this is, I was a little bit inspired by trees today actually at work. So that might be why this whole thing is this work. And I think I told you last week that I wanted to show you something, and of course I forgot about what to take pictures of. I'm thinking of doing it until tomorrow because I have a really, really cool tree. at work, and as soon as I saw the thing on the tree, and unfortunately I can't tell you because it's going to be a little bit of a surprise till tomorrow, but as soon as I saw the thing on the tree, that was really fun. I'm just going to have this one with some needles like this to make it easier for myself to. Are we going even swirlier? I don't know. Might be. We will start like this. This will definitely not be finished today, and I don't know. I have until mid, I'm thinking mid November, because I'm thinking about a friend that will have this. So we are just going to start, and this will be all the colors of the rainbow when it's finished. I don't really mind anything in terms of color, and that's actually what I think when creating this, because again, like I showed you, these little pieces of things wants to be used up. So for those that don't know, I know that you know, some of you know that I work, but I work full time, and as of right now I only have the time with you live like this really to craft, and I find that I need to have something that is relaxing, and sewing to me and doing things like this is really relaxing, which means that this will be a thing that you see. And yep, that's just my life right now. Hopefully you find it interesting, and maybe you even want to try yourself doing something like this. And with this, I'm definitely not here to teach you. I am a beginner myself in doing a thing like this, but I find it relaxing. That's why I'm doing it. So with some extra colors, let's look at the little bend here. Do you want to have it even more? I think, you know, up and around or something like that. We definitely need to look into it. Let's see, that one will go like that. And then maybe even something like, it's easier with the needles going, I don't know. I actually was thinking about putting this in a hoop, and then I realized, nope, that's not for me. I think it's kind of like a learning curve, or is it? I don't know. It doesn't really appeal to me to have it in a hoop. I don't know if it is. Of course, it might be easier for you to see, and that I actually debated with myself about that. So let's see. Oh, okay, we have the little thing there. Yep, I kind of like that more than the other shape. So two, I would say, totally different type of projects. Sewing like this, and then the journal. Those will be the projects that I will be working on. And actually a little bit of a preparation for December already. I don't know about you. December is the next thing that we celebrate here, because we don't have Thanksgiving and we do not celebrate Halloween. So the next big thing for us, and for us as a family, is Christmas. And I kind of like it. I kind of like it when here we have the Advent lighting in the windows. I think I have it in the video from last year that I showed you. And it is beautiful with all the lights everywhere. So we'll never know this year though, because of the prices of the electric bills. But we can't really be without Christmas light, can we? Actually know that they have been talking about different cities in Europe being, like big cities, even in Germany, and things being black from a certain time and night. That, I don't know, that scares me a little bit, because thinking about going in a totally black street with no lighting, nothing, in evening time, I wouldn't really. That would be scary. So this will be, something like this, along with flowers and other things like this. Let's put that one little needle up here. We will just think a little bit extra and kind of sew it into place. So as you can see, it's kind of coming along with different colors and a little bit of themed towards fall, I would say, or at least it feels like that as of right now when I'm making it, but you'll never know the end result. Might be bright little things going on here and there. So that will definitely be a thing. So let's look into, we're going with this maybe. This was quite nice. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Or let's see if we can just fold it in half, or do it. Yep, we will definitely fold it in half, because it will be too thick. Maybe creating a small little flower type thing, or circle-y type for this thing. Today is a special day. Other than, me being relaxed on a Tuesday like this, today is cinnamon bun day in Sweden. We, I don't know. There are actually national days for everything nowadays, but some days are an extra special here in Sweden than others. And we do have Waffle Day in March and Cinnamon Bun Day now. Um, Other than that, I don't really know actually. Thinking, would that be? Let's see. Don't want to have it towards this, and then, yep. So I don't know about you. Do you like cinnamon buns? I definitely know that the cinnamon buns here in Sweden aren't as sweet, and I don't know. Is it? Oh, seriously, is it sugar paste or whatever you have it, or some sort of glacier or something on the buns? I know that there is something. There is definitely something, and of course, I cannot remember for the life of me what it is that you have, all my American friends have on these cinnamon buns. But it is way more plain here in Sweden than in other countries. Sweet and warm and newly baked, and exactly, from the oven, and a glass of milk. That is nice. Directly from the oven. My one daughter usually bakes them each, October like today, but unfortunately she had to go to work. I do like to craft. I do like to make, dinner and things and food and things for the kids and for the family, but I'm not really into too much of those type of things. So I leave that for one of my daughters because she loves it. So let's see. I'm thinking it will roll. I don't know. Maybe something like that. So this is just for me to make it easier for myself to have it placed on. Icing. There is icing. Yeah, that's what it is. And that is really, really, really sweet. We don't really have that on ours. And then I realized this year they are really getting large. Like extremely. This year, I'm not kidding. I had a bun like this at work today. And yeah, that was me and another colleague. We actually had it together because it was too large for the both of us to have, our own. Let's see if we want to swirl it around. I don't know, is it couching it? This thing is making it like this. It pops up in my mind, and then suddenly, sometimes I feel like, is that a Swedish word or is it an English word? I don't even know anymore because there are so many words in my mind. Yes, it is, she says. Thank you, Janet. have a little bit of thought on how this will be, and it will all be needles everywhere when this whole thing is, my creative process isn't maybe the best of it all, but it's fun. That's the main thing. That's the main thing, at least for me. I would say that I like the process of creating more than actually the finished products that I do or the finished creations. So, and I'm thinking that's why I feel like it's not a problem for me to throw things away, because I know that I can always create something new. So, yep. I have been really, actually at one point not too long ago, I felt like, do I really have time to do this thing in the craft room anymore? And yeah, I don't know. Let's throw the whole thing away. And then I've no, what am I thinking? So actually not too long ago had that thought. Not too long ago. But I'm kind of glad that that I didn't throw the thing away, because so I'm thinking something like this will be swirly things combined with something else. Let's see if we can. This is actually just easier to have the needles, of course. That we don't need anymore. And the funny thing is, when explaining these type stitches, because one of my kids, she really likes to sew and things like that, and I'm thinking like, what is the Swedish word for this specific one? And I don't even know what to look up, because I'm not really into all this in Swedish, which means, she needed to talk to her teacher about it, really. Oh, this is getting yellow. A little bit of orange. Let's see if we can actually do a little bit of a snip for it to work. I'm doing this line with the 3. Let's see. I wish I knew sometimes where the little needle threader were, because it's somewhere. And I've asked my son to come with the cinnamon bun. They are playing around with Luna in the background. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's having a blast. She's having a blast. So a couple of more stitches, maybe one or two on this thread. And then going to get some, yep, we will leave it at that, and then pick the next little thread piece. So this will be hopefully if I get some little extra time in, you know, other than doing this live together with you, I hope that I will finish it in you know, actually just a week or two. So we will go like that. And then follow, I would say, follow the line here. Actually, just a feeling of folding it other than, you know, follow what I've created with the needles, because it's a little bit go with the flow type feeling when doing this, at least for me. So do you have anything planned for the rest of the week, or do we have anything that we want to, you know, announce? I know that October is going on, isn't it? I saw Mary creating some beautiful things like she always does. And I don't know. I actually thought about doing something extra for October. Then I totally forgot about it, and now I'm up to the point where it's all maybe not really too late because it's only October 4th, but it's, you know, let's see. It kind of goes quick because, you know, quick and easy, and you are in mid-October, and yep, that will have to wait until November, I think. Had another thought of what to do together with all of you, or at least I would create a thing and then inspire you, hopefully, to create a similar thing. See, a couple of more stitches for this thing with the pink, and then looking at maybe blue because that's the color that I see. Doing a little bit more of a curve here because of, let's see, that will definitely be cut off. We don't like those type things. So it's starting to look like something, isn't it? And I don't really have, I was thinking, do I want to have something fall inspired like a tree or, you know, something like that? And I don't think I am going to do something like that. Just something swirly. A little bit inspired by a tree maybe, but not actually a tree. let's see. Now they are writing something to me, the kids, in the background here. Let's look into it. No, nothing. Going like that, and even more curved. Yep, I am going to frame it. I am going to. And you know, she is a crafter herself. It might even be that, you know, she kind of continues the whole thing. You'll never know, because sometimes we do. I get something from her and I kind of, you know, continue, or, you know, put something on there. And she does the same with things that she gets from me sometimes. So I'm not really living close to her anymore, but before, when I did, we actually used to have like craft nights together with friends, doing all sorts of things, and spending a lot of hours creating whatever we liked in paper, in fabric, in clay, and painting, of course, things like that. So yeah, we had a lot of ideas. Let's see if we can cut this little thing, because I didn't really like that it was looking like that. And then the little end of this thing. Okay, I am going to use up colors of thread. I am going to use these little bits and pieces of fabric and other things that I have, so I don't really know if it's going to be fall colored, but it's definitely going to be fall inspired. So the last little stitch on this thing for now, and then we will look into another color. I'm just really going back and forth on the back here, and then I probably will cover the back somehow. I'm not really sure as of right now, but you know, swirly, something like that, all over the place, really. With some extra stitching of flowers or something in between, or at least that's how I feel as of right now. And you know, maybe even a smaller piece like this put on there, that you know, I don't know. It will grow on me for this next couple of days and maybe a week or two. And of course, I will show you the ongoing process of this and create something with you. Not really tomorrow, I don't think, on Wednesday, on a Wednesday, but it will definitely be a thing that will be shown here on the channel more than once before I'm ready. I'm sure, hope so anyway. So swirly, doodly type feeling will definitely be a thing for this. With the start of something like that. And already thinking going something up here, going like that. So you never know. But for today, a little quick and easy video like this beautiful paper. We definitely have to look into using this paper tomorrow. Friends Day on a Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. And this are not quite, it's soon it will be ready to be used. And I will sew it in here. And maybe even on the front cover and back. So it will, let's try it out. Or at least, do something else, maybe, something like that on the edges. Wouldn't that be kind of nice? Just to have a little pop of color. Something, you'll never know. And we will see the process of creating this journal too. Hello, welcome. And I'm actually about to finish this whole thing up because I don't really have, I wish I had more time today. Unfortunately, I don't. Because, family and life in general, apart from the beautiful and fun community on YouTube. So we have created the cover, or at least started to create the cover for the October journal. I'm kind of finished with the September one. It might be that I look into that tomorrow a tiny bit just to finish up some pages. For this journal and for the whole month, I will create ephemera and the whole journal with Dear Julie and Cara Brown Creations digital papers in this journal and ephemera pieces. So this is Woodland Dear Julie together with let's see, Woodland Whisperer it is, together with the Cara Brown Creations. They have like a collab for this month. I'm not really participating per se, but I'm creating my own thing with their digitals. So Field Forest, this one, and Dear Julie Woodland Whispers. So it's going to be fun to see how this whole thing. This is Dear Julie, beautiful papers here, together with Cara Brown Creations, something like this, among with all the other beautiful bits and pieces of ephemera tags and whatever. They have a beautiful set of digital things. For those of you who want to look further into that, I will definitely put a link in the description box when this whole thing is over. So more information in the box down below in the video here. And this will be mostly an ongoing project off camera, but I will show pictures of the creation that will slowly grow to something within the next 2 weeks, I hope, to be finished with it too. So It is a great challenge. The Dear Julie and Caravan Creations challenge. You mean? Yep, it is. It's really, really fun. Tomorrow I will be back. Regular time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Until then, have a beautiful rest of your day. And to all the replayers, thank you so much for watching. Oh, are you? Yep, you are in it. There is a bunch of people in the collab. I'm not really in the collab. So I will post a little thing each week, but it's really fun to use the digitals. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.